Good morning, you lovely people. It's Mark Wilkinson here. Hope you're good. The sun is shining. It's getting a little bit warmer, and I'm not due at the gym for another hour and a half, so that's all good. So I can be a little bit longer this morning, which is great. I've got loads of things to run past you and put out into the world, and I want every single one of you to really take this stuff on board and really get to grips with it and start living the life that you love. You know, it's really important. If you don't live the life you love, then what's the point, right? So first question would be, are you fired up and are you ready to go? I do love that. Obama used that in an election campaign a few years ago. Fired up, ready to go. Monday morning, here we go. Really important. You know, you've got this energy, you've got to go out and release it into the world. If you're not releasing great energy, you can't expect to have a great amount of return on that. You know, it's about putting out great energy all the time. Literally anything can be fixed in your life right now. Anything. Before I go into that, I just want to say thank you to all the guys at Release Radio. Really wonderful to be with you on Saturday evening from 8 till 10 p.m. Just gone. Loved that. Got a few books to send out to my competition winners. Still a few more copies of Life Remixed over there, as you can see. We've got a few available, so if you want a signed copy, just give me a shout. Go to the website, markwilkinsonofficial.com. So literally anything can be fixed in your life, anything at all. Now, you might be sitting there going, oh, yeah, whatever, you know, blah, blah, blah. No, it's true. It's absolutely true. I've just started listening back to the Life Remixed audiobook, and we've just got the first couple of chapters in the intro, and JC's doing a brilliant job on it, I must admit. Really, really pleased and really looking forward to hearing the audiobook. But obviously, I sat there and read the entire thing out over a 3-day period in the studio. And it was brilliant. It was a really great experience. And not just because I'm reading my own words, but actually reading it because what it does is it just reaffirms the subconscious. You know, we've all got a subconscious mind, and we cover this a lot in coaching, but we've all got a subconscious mind, and we must reprogram it if it's not serving us, if it's not giving us the best return on exactly what it is we want to achieve in life. Because there will be something that will be holding you back. If you're not some Buddhist millionaire or whatever, and you're peaceful and loving and in a great place, then there'll be something that will be holding you back. And it's really important to find out what that is. Okay. When you understand what it is, then you can deal with it. And I do this with a lot of clients. It's about actually getting the energy out there and finding out different ways to actually reach that person, to be able to get them to release that energy and move forward. Because here's Life Remixed. Here it is. You know, there it is. Mark's life, 0 to 50, all the highs and plenty of lows. There it is. And this is what I can do with a book now, right? There it is. Put it down. Yeah, put it down and we'll move forward and get on. And I'm actually going to write a new book in the summer. I'm going to take a couple of months off from doing all the courses and everything else we've been doing the last few months. Take a couple of months off and actually write a new book. That's going to be July and August. So why not? It might go on a bit longer, of course, but we'll see. We'll see how I get on. But what I'm saying to you is that literally anything can be fixed in your life right now when you start to reprogram yourself and you get moving forwards. So listen to this little list here. When I say anything can be fixed in your life, this is what I'm talking about. Relationships, right? If you've got problems in relationships or the relationship with yourself, there's a fear. There's a fear of loss of love of someone, right? Or, you know, something yourself, right? But I'm here to tell you, when you truly love you, there's no fear, because you can't have a fear of loss of love of someone because you already love yourself. So it's all good, right? Then you can put that energy out and give that to someone else. So it's really important you understand that. And that will probably be the basis of my next book. Yeah, there's no fear of loss of love when you love you, okay? Really important. Career and money, that's a fear of poverty largely. It's a fear of loss of all your money. Again, what you think about is what you bring about. Don't even carry those fears. Just move forward in a positive mindset. The law of attraction is always working, whether you believe it or understand it or not. It's always working, whether you believe it or whether you understand it. It's always, always, always working. And I've tuned into that now, and things are going great. And I want that for you. I absolutely want that for you, right? So yeah, relationships, career, and money can all be fixed. Any anxiety, doubt, fear, worry, anything like that that's really like getting hold of you, that can be fixed. It's largely a fear of criticism. Well, guess what? What anyone else thinks of you is none of your business, and comparison is the thief of joy. So just let those things go. Yeah. When you let those things go, you'll start to feel in a much more positive vibration. The fear of loss of love, like I said, around relationships. The fear of poverty and loss of money. Again, big fears. The fear of criticism, which brings anxiety, doubt, fear, and worry, all that kind of stuff, right? And here's the other fears: ill health, old age, and death. Yeah, you don't need to fear any of these things. You're all right. You're strong. You can do this. You know, and this is part of it. This is part of it. Morning, Justine. Great to have you with us from LinkedIn. Hi, Justine. There you are, looking great. And Bernadette's here as well, listening from Twickenham. Hi, Bernadette. It's great to have you here. I'll just check the rest of my socials, because StreamYard, for some reason, isn't working too well. And it's not connecting to my personal profile, so I'm not too happy about that. I've had a little moan at StreamYard, and we're going to see what actually comes up. So Diana's here, Penny's here. Great to have you guys with us. Thanks very much for those comments on my personal profile. Really appreciate that. But for some reason, you're not turning up on StreamYard, so I can't share you. Jason's here. Morning, Jace. All good. Excellent. So it's really great to have so many of you here this morning. Just remember, the law of attraction. The law of attraction is always working. Okay, whether you believe it or you understand it or not. Okay, it's always working. So it's really, really, really important that you grasp this and you really go for it. Okay, I sent out an email this morning, which Andy Ward, I think Andy's with us. Andy Ward, I think that might be him. Morning all. Andy pointed out very, very importantly this morning about an email that I sent out earlier this morning. It was basically about an extract from an incredible book, You Were Born Rich by Bob Proctor. He also wrote another book here called It's Not About the Money. This excerpt is from You Were Born Rich, and it's so important, right? You may have grown up with the idea that some people have it and some people don't. Yeah? Where did that belief come from? Think about that. Or because some people are much better than others, they enjoy much more of the abundance of life. Okay? From Bob Proctor, I want you to understand right here and right now, this idea is absolutely false. That's challenging, isn't it? That's challenging for many people. Some people have it, some people don't have it. No, not at all. You just got to get in tune with yourself and then start to put your best foot forward and get on with it, right? You are every bit as good and as powerful as anyone else you see, know, or hear about. I'll say it again. You are every bit as good and as powerful as anyone you see, know, or even hear about. Since the difference between them and you is the only area of accomplishments, and since there is something you can do that will vastly improve your results you're achieving presently, you have the potential to become even more successful than they are. So every morning I say to myself, I'm as good as Graham Norton. I'm better than Graham Norton. But my point to you is that, look, I even laughed about it, right? It's very important. You know, I'm excellent at what I'm doing. I know I'm excellent at what I'm doing. I love what I'm doing, and I love helping as many people as possible. Yeah, I want that for every single one of you guys. Yeah. Justine asked me, where did you meet your lovely lady, Mark? That was on Match.com, actually, Justine, believe it or not. I put a marketing campaign out. I put myself on Match.com and went on a few dates that were, you know, okay. And then I met Emma, and then here we are. So the internet dating can work, and we've been together 8 years now. And that's a great question. Also, what do you consider rich? For me, what I consider being rich is to do what I like, when I like, with who I like. That's rich. Yeah. And I live that life. I do what I like, when I like, with who I like. I'm in a happy space. I don't complain about anything. I feel good. You know, that's it. If you're not doing what you like, when you like, with who you like, when would now be a good time to change that and actually step up and move it? You know, it's really, really cool. It's really, really cool. You know, very important. Yes. Wow. Success online. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. That's where I met Emma. 8 years later, here we are. So, and chapter 13 of Life Remixed. Chapter 13 of Life Remixed is basically going to it is the story of obviously relationships, but also will be the basis, I believe, for my next book, which I'm planning at the moment. So really, really important. Okay, you can be enthusiastic the whole year round. You do not have to wait for the sunshine. You don't have to wait for the holiday. You don't. You know, I heard a great quote which basically said that I'm looking to create a life that I don't need a holiday from. And that's really good, isn't it? You know, yeah, I don't need a holiday. I'd like one. I'd like one when I can, but I don't need one. It'd be nice to go and sit on a beach and read some books and relax for a while. It's not like I desperately need it. I love what I do. I love what I do every single day. So it's really important that you find that life for yourselves. Do what you love and love what you do. There is nothing else to be doing. There's nothing else to be thinking about. There's nothing else to be doing. If you're just working for money, you're failing. You're failing in a big way. And that's most of the world. And I'll probably upset a few people there. But if you're just working for money, it's not what you want to do. Okay? You might need to take some steps to plan to be able to move forward and start to do what it is you really love to do. But you do not need to just be working for money for something you don't particularly love to do. So lots to think about, lots of food for thought there. Bob Proctor, You Were Born Rich. It's not about the money. Both amazing books. Life Remixed, of course. You know, I'm going to say that, but it's changing some lives. We've got 63 Amazon reviews. We still need that 100. So we've got 63 Amazon reviews, and we're most grateful for every single one of them. And they're incredible. I had my first 4-star. I've had loads of 62 5-stars and then 1 4-star. But I'm still okay with that. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. So really, really important that, you know, that you stay positive and you keep going, you keep moving, you keep growing. Yeah. And you stay focused. Okay. A few things to let you know about tomorrow night. I've got my book club. So we're looking at chapter 10. Now, the eagle-eyed amongst you will notice that I've missed out chapter 9 on money. Okay. Very good. Chapter 10 tomorrow night. 7:30 p.m. We're going to look at faith, chapter 10 on faith tomorrow evening at 7:30 p.m. I've got Yoda to my Luke Skywalker, Brian Miller, who's mentioned a few times in my book. I've got Brian joining me tomorrow night live across all my social platforms. Can't wait for you to meet Brian. What a dude. You know, older guy than me, but been through it and now helps people beyond measure. So he's going to be great for you to meet. He was running the detox in Scotland with his wife. He asked me some incredible questions. Why do you drink alcohol, Mark? And I was like, oh, I don't know. You know, this was like 17 years ago or whatever. He's also partly responsible for the yellow T-shirt story, who was the one who got me visualizing myself looking fit and strong. He's also a kinesiology and another diet specialist as well. You know, yeah, started this incredible detox place where he could help people and continues to do so to this day. So that's going to be amazing tomorrow night at 7:30 p.m. Really looking forward to your company, of course, if you can make it. If not, then please do watch it on catch up. But tomorrow night at 7:30, I think you're going to love that. And then Wednesday night is going to be a big one. Straight talking on Wednesday night, The Last Breath. I don't know if you've seen the documentary The Last Breath on Netflix. If you haven't, watch it, right? Absolutely watch it. Because on Wednesday night, I'm going to be joined by Chris Lemons, George Jones, and Kevin Pollitt. And I'll explain all of my relationships with them in a little while. They've got an amazing story. Chris has got an amazing story. He basically survived 100 meters down in the ocean in complete darkness with only 5 minutes of oxygen on his back. And they didn't get to him for 35 minutes. And the man survived. It's a beautiful story. It's an amazing story. I can't wait. I've got so many questions for him. I can't wait to talk to him. And of course, George Jones, an ex-DJ producer, friend of mine, and Kevin Pollitt was the guy that kind of put this together by mentioning to me, had I seen this documentary? I said, no. Next thing you know, I watched it, messaged my friend George, and George is actually Chris's dive supervisor. And now we've got a straight talking interview tomorrow night. So that's, Wednesday night. So that's going to be amazing. So yes, Brian, I'm looking forward to tomorrow night as well. It's going to be brilliant. So Brian Miller joining me tomorrow night, Chris Lemons, George Jones and Kevin Pollitt, The Last Breath, joining me on Wednesday night. And as I said to you, the eagle-eyed amongst you will have noticed that I've missed out chapter 9 in the book club. Chapter 9 in the book club is on money. And the reason I missed it out is because we were messing around with diaries a little bit. And so I'm going to do that next Tuesday. So next Tuesday after the bank holiday, I'm going to be joined by Perry Sophos from Performance Properties and KGW. And that's going to be a lively chat as well. I love Perry. He's the top fella. We're going to be doing a live talk across all platforms on property and wealth management, etc. So that's going to be excellent as well. Perry is, of course, Kevin Green's right-hand man. So that's awesome. So, yeah, I mean, look, so many great guests, so many amazing things are happening. And I should also mention as well that the last 2 courses in June that we're running before a little summer break so I can go and write my book are 5 days to remix your life, June the 7th to the 11th. So 8 till 9 p.m. every single day. We'd love your company if you'd like to come and join us, completely free. And then the next e-colours course on the 26th of June, Saturday the 26th of June at 10 a.m. So we'd love you to join us there as well. And then, yeah, summer break, but not really a break because I'm going to be writing. So it's going to be amazing. But yeah, look, as I said earlier, I think it's so important, okay? You are equally as good as every other person. Every individual is completely unique, okay? You are completely unique, and you must get rid of all the rubbish, get rid of all the subconscious conditioning, get rid of all the things that have stopped you in your tracks, that have made you not as successful as you would like to be, okay? You must really get rid of all that subconscious conditioning and then start to really live a life that you love. Hi, Neil. How you doing, mate? Great to have you on board, and really looking forward to our next round of golf, mate, as well. So, as I said, really, really important that you get yourself into a positive mental attitude and a positive mindset. So much of the world suffers with anxiety, doubt, and fear and worry, with fears around loss of money, within fears around loss of love of someone, ill health, old age, death, all these things that people carry around with them their whole lives. And there must be a moment when you're laying there on your deathbed, or hopefully maybe a bit before that, you're sitting on your rocking chair and you're suddenly thinking to yourself, I could have done that so differently. Well, guess what? Every Monday morning is your new opportunity to do something different, do it in a different way. You know, hit your pause button a little bit more. Hit your pause button on the e-colors. You know, if as a yellow red as top color, we like to go very, very fast. Hit your pause button, slow down a little bit, you know, allow other people their space. Really, really important. If you're a green, blue in e-colors, then press your play button and speak up and get involved. You know, it's great stuff. It's great stuff. It's really, really important. And I'm really feeling everyone's vibe. Morning, Julie. And Emma's saying, can't wait to hear Brian Miller's story at book club tomorrow night. Yes, absolutely. And I don't know why I can't put you guys all on the stream for some reason. My personal profile is not connecting to StreamYard. I have complained because I do love to see your names and your faces on the stream here, but for some reason that isn't working, but I'm watching it on my personal profile. So just remember, you can be enthused about life all year round. Do what you like, when you like, with who you like. That is success, okay? Find people that will support you in the journey and then keep going, all right? So that's Monday motivation. I am fired up. I am ready to go. I've got a few bits to do and then I'm off to the gym, which is great. Tomorrow night, Brian Miller. Can't wait for you to meet Brian. Brian's like Yoda. So I'm really looking forward to you meeting Brian. We're going to talk about all things about life and faith and everything else. It's going to be amazing. And then Wednesday night, talk about having faith. Wednesday night, straight talking The Last Breath with Chris Lemons and, of course, George Jones and Kevin Pollett. It's an amazing story. I can't wait for you to meet these guys. And on a little bit of a side note as well, those of you that listened to Kenny Thomas interview the other week, I'm just working on the track with Kenny. We're remixing Sweet Music. We're going to make a track for Christina, for his little daughter, and we're going to put all proceeds to Kenny and Christina. And we're working in the background doing all kinds of stuff that you're going to see. You're going to love life, right? Love life, love people. Enjoy your week and get out there. A little bit of sunshine around, hopefully later in the week, particularly. So enjoy yourselves. Get moving. Keep smiling. Bring the joy. Bring the love. And I'll talk to you soon.